Welcome to OpTic Texas Roster Mania. Yeah, we could watch this. I'm down to fucking watch this real quick. What is this?
First heard about OpTic and Dallas coming together, I was shocked.
I've never heard of two orgs just combining.
Rivals going up against one another throughout these years come together.
Welcome to OpTic Texas, y'all.
Oh, shit.
2021 season for OpTic Chicago, they expect to win. And at the beginning of the year, I think they were probably top 2, top 3.
The talent was there, without question. Just they couldn't quite deliver.
They were getting top 4, top 6 throughout the year, but they could never get to that final.
Some of these events where we lost was questionable.
Those mistakes, it was just over and over and over again.
So I think it was a pretty disappointing year for OpTic.
Dallas Empire for the 2021 season.
Our world champions from the previous year. A lot of people feel like Clay should have still been on this team, but we move past that. Then they come out and they get to a final versus Atlanta FaZe. They don't beat them.
You get a couple of second places.
They had a bit of a bumpy middle, but you know, they finished top 3.
You got to be kind of happy with it. I'm sure the players won't say that.
That was just a really bad year for us. I mean, we didn't even win a single event, and that for us is just pretty devastating just because we set our standards like way too high. It's just unacceptable.
So at first when I heard this whole merger was happening, I didn't believe it.
Pretty exciting, albeit a little crazy.
It was like a couple days after champs.
Crazy.
Ray A ended up calling me saying, hey, you know, we might be merging with OpTic. I've never heard of anything like this.
I was super excited just because I've been playing with Ali for pretty much my whole COD life. So got a lot of chemistry there already. And with Shotzi, I mean, everyone knows about him. He's one of the best players in the game, if not the best. So I'm super excited to get to work with the boys.
These fans who have gone at each other's necks for years, just hoping that their team beat the other. Now you're kind of forced to cheer for that same team. So we'll see what happens, but I would assume they're pretty happy.
So let's take a look at this OpTic Texas roster. You get 2 players from each team, right? Kind of core duos. You've got Scump and Dashy, and on the other side, you have Illy and Shotzi.
So the rules for next season is Dashy's going to be on the main AR. Inder's going to be a flex. Inder loves being in the action. He's definitely really comfortable in that flex role. Me and Scump are going to be your sub duo.
That's kind of a no-brainer. There's 2 of the best sub players in the game.
Getting to learn from Scump, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I just watched this guy growing up, literally. And then I want to thank Prim and Clay for obviously teaching their ways, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't think about COD the way I think about it right now.
There is no shortage of talent on this team. If you focus in on the submachine gun duo, Jotzi and Scump can just sort of pop off. They can shut the game down. But there is still sort of that question mark. You know, in an SD round, who's going to be the first one in?
It is a very, very frightening roster on paper. My only concern is that you lack that sort of like Clay or Crim type player.
But they're going to need some leadership. Someone's going to have to find it in game.
Some of the things that plagued the original OpTic roster, when you talk about making similar mistakes, you hear about them not reviewing VOD as much as they should. My concerns are still there for that. But I'll tell you what, when this team is on fire, dear God in heaven, they're going to be hard to beat.
Hey, so Ben isn't the only guy saying that? Oh, that's fucking crazy. I thought Ben was the only guy who says that.
Success for the OpTic Texas team in the 2022 season is, to me, it's simple. First off, win.
At least one tournament win, considering how the last year went for both the organizations.
Like, our entire team has not won an event for like entire year.
If I just want to win, especially for OpTic, it's been in a little bit of a drought.
We definitely want to win an event and then just be consistent throughout the year.
We just really want to win. That's why this move was made. I'm going to do everything I can in my power to do that.
For all 4 of these players, they didn't have the year that they wanted last year. And now they probably feel, in terms of talent, that they have a squad that can compete with the best in the world. This team should be able to compete with Atlanta FaZe.
So obviously FaZe, you got to give them credit. They're best team in the game. They won, I think, 4 events last year, including champs.
I'm definitely looking forward to play Atlanta FaZe. Dude, I don't even think we beat you guys in Cold War. So we're definitely taking you guys down in Vanguard. I'm excited to see you guys in the battle.
We're not just looking at it like, oh, it's FaZe and everybody else is, you know, we're just going to run through them now. We're going to make sure that we look at every team. We prepare for every team because every team is super talented. On any given day, you could be caught slipping, as we say. So got to make sure you're on point.
Man, what
I'm excited to play with this new team.
Expectations as a fan base are as high as ever.
I think people are going to get behind this team and get behind them in a big way. They'll have the biggest fan base. They'll be the biggest brand. Players now need to live up to it.
Yeah, that was fire. I like the energy that these OpTic guys are on. I like that. Love the energy. I fucking love it, bro. Come on, forget about it.